Look at the electricity flowing through the city. Now that we have a great work, a solar farm great work complete. There it is in the distance. A couple of flashes here and there. It's probably running on battery power. But this city, as well as all the other cities that we will create, we don't have to worry about electricity. So let's go here now. The one thing that we need to do before I forget, let's get another concert scheduled. It would be nice if if you could set it to do it automatically, but that's fine. And we have been making good transaction income from not just the processors, but from people coming to the concert. So very good. But yeah, this is I wanted to do kind of a nighttime shot just to show the city with the great work in the background, our little starter city over there as well that we need to work on at some point. And then, of course, there's our first city that we did. So this region we're off to a really good start with this region. All right, so back to work. We spent some time putting together the great work, but look at this. We have got, just as I was hoping, we've got our urban downtown area there, a little bit of spread of the skyscrapers here, and then just for a little bit of a difference, we'll leave this as medium density multifamily. If I had the space, I would have loved to have kept some single family homes, but they're scattered here and there. And then once again, I love this corridor. Now this is a lot of hotels. So what is going to happen is we're going to need to monitor. I don't know if we have enough tourists to keep all of these hotels happy. So they need workers. So what we can do, let's do this. Let's dezone that. Let's make it residential. Looks like something needs to be torn down. Let's. Okay. So when you have, especially, you tend to find it in a commercial area that has developed. Not all of the commercial buildings will get shoppers. So one of the things that you can do instead of having a commercial building that's just not going to be happy is that's an excellent opportunity to replace it with a residential, which is going to give people another place for people to live, but it's just going to further bolster what commercial is there and happy. So this is it's going to take a while, but that's going to develop quickly into a residential. Let's see. Is there anything that I want to research? The great work was really the big thing that I wanted. Um, the concentrated solar array is a bit redundant. We may See, that's all electricity based. And see, all of those, we've got a solar farm, great work. We've invested quite a bit of time and money. So all of these. Now, surgical center, I need the School of Medicine. I need the School of Law for the detective wing. School of Engineering. So yeah, we may have to at some point come back to this city when we've moved on. But really what I needed. And what's going to happen is some of the things that I'm going to want to research are not going to be researched using the university. They will be researched with the academy. I'm sure we're going to need to do that. I'm sure some of these cities are going to become futuristic. We've got two cities that are not futuristic. So in a 7-city region, it's going to be good to go futuristic with some of them. And I got a comment where somebody was asking about a futuristic cities of tomorrow gambling city, and I'm thinking seriously of doing that. So it looks good. I am really enjoying the look of this city. Our industry, with especially with the university, our industry has gone quite high tech. Very clean buildings. They're always going to complain that the people are not skilled enough. That's that's fine. That's part of it. So let's just kind of take a quick. We've not done this in a while. I know this one's going to be fine. So electricity's good. Water. Let's add water. I will always say it's good to just take the temperature. Just take the moment. Take some time to make sure that everything is going well. Kind of going across the board here is an excellent way. Okay. We're going to run out of space here, I believe. We're going to need to potentially, how much? Look at that. Yeah, I am already putting that in that corner. So let's see here. We have a surplus of jobs. I think this is about the best. So let's do another one. Or actually, let's do something different too. Because if I put it there, it's going to kind of limit. That's not what I wanted. Let's see if we can fix it without. Ooh. Nope, let's get rid of that. Let's see how this. No, I did all of that for nothing. Well, let's go back to our original plan. Put this there. And it's not like we can't put down any modules. We can put down one, two without causing any disruption. And by the time we get to that point, I think we'll be in the process of moving on to another city. Right. Government, City Hall module available. So it's telling me that a module is available even though we've put down all modules. So we're fine. Garbage. It's noon and we have nearly collected all garbage. So that's a good sign. 0 buildings burned down. We have 1, 2, 3 fire stations. Several clinics. Crime. Oh, let's check on this. I see a criminal walking down the street. Let's check on this building, see if they're happy. Yeah. If you remember about 2 episodes ago, the people in that building were concerned about crime, and we've addressed that. We've got a criminal. Let's pause. Let's see if this person committed crime, returning home. So what that should mean is if they've already committed the crime tomorrow, then that will show 1 or at least 1 instead of 0. Because it looks like that person committed the crime and didn't get caught, which means our response time was a bit slow. So let's get a few more cars on the road. Whenever you're working in gambling, the simulation is going to bring in, it's going to generate more criminals. So gambling and police presence really go hand in hand. Education should be fine. We're a little low on enrolled students. 401 students not enrolled. This is why it's good to go through this. We've spent a full episode working on the great work. Episodes before that were spent on entertainment, on expo centers. Well, I don't see any unenrolled so let's give that time. Maybe by the end of the day it will show that everybody has been taught. 25-minute wait for bus. Excellent. I love to stay below 30 minutes. No rubble, no abandoned buildings. 91% approval rating. We've got good transactions. Now this is showing, this is in red because we sent a significant financial gift to the other city for the great work. So it's going to take a couple of cycles to overcome. I believe we sent 5 million. simoleons. So it's going to take a little while for that to balance out. Good available jobs, wonderful. And if you think about it, for a suburban city, we have a good amount of funds built up. Um, this city, yes, we've got processors, but the fact that these two gambling centers, if you look at what they bring in a day, so that dollar amount is the equivalent of a shipment of processors. Right there, that's just under a shipment of processors. This, every successful concert is, I believe, 235. I think the profit is 235,000 simoleons. So that is the equivalent of about 10 shipments of processors. So 10, 11, 12. So between these three, that's that's the same amount. Now, of course, we have to pay for running, the upkeep, but same thing with the processors. But there's a good, let's see, and then that is, wow, 52,000. So that tourist attraction, that's the equivalent of 2 shipments of processors. Let's go over here. We've got another, and 21. So we are only producing processors with 2 factories. Wherein over there, we had 4 or 5 processor factories and a consumer electronics. So, of course, that's going to make more money. But in addition to sending out processors, we are doing quite well with generating money by entertaining people in the city and people coming from outside of the city. So excellent, excellent. And the other thing is, even though I'm keeping the taxes relatively low, the our profit and loss from a tax standpoint, that's also really good. So we're not in a negative. So in addition to processors, in addition to entertainment, the city is doing well from a taxable income standpoint. So really good. It would be nice if we could sell out. It's going on 4 p.m. We've got 4 more hours, but I am really enjoying. We've got concerts, we've got people taking hot air balloon rides. The other thing that I'm nicely pleased about, traffic. Look at that. Wonderful. Wonderful. This turned yellow for just a split second. I don't know why. We've got so much capacity, so I'm not sure why that turned yellow, but it went back to gray. Now it's yellow again. Let's see if an advisor tells us what's going on. Full sewage plant. Are you happy now? Better? But yes, wonderful. So we are at this point. What's this? Oh, that's hilarious. Work with your neighbors to send at least 300 workers. Solar farm constructing. Look, the solar farm is there. It's working. Look at the energy pulsing through the city. And it's telling me, so let's go ahead and just cancel the mission. Game doesn't even recognize that that was yesterday that we turned that on. I mean, that's up and running. Look, yeah. 300 workers. It's working. It's sending power out. I wouldn't be surprised if I logged into our first city and it said that. But I'm thrilled. I'm thrilled with this city. I like how each city takes on its own personality. And I like how so many times I may have doubts or I'm thinking to myself, I don't know if this is quite what I'm looking for. I still feel like that is a city that I like to look at. I like the looks of that city. But I like the complexity, I like the layers of this city. I like the fact that we are doing our processors, shipping them out. We've got some tourist attractions. We're putting on concerts. We're fighting crime. We've got it's in check. So we've got criminals trying to commit crimes, but they are they're largely unsuccessful. We've got hotels and we've got a university with which to do research. So all in all, really pleased. And now I've got some decisions to make as to what do we do here? Or are we at the point where this city has now done what I want? And is it time to start thinking about moving on?